welcome to another episode, season 6, actually. Season 6. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro,
Cinco, seis.
Cinco, yeah, I knew that. So welcome. Welcome to another exciting episode, another exciting season of Venus and Mars. Segments from the Underground platform. Channel. Yeah. You know
all right. So Venus and Mars, what is it about? We are the Venetians, lady. These are the Martians. And we have these little cards from John Gray.
Right.
From his Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus series. Mm-hmm. And we pick a card and a card. And then we talk about the Mars side and the Venus side. Yeah. And just give our opinions, our feedback. And then we just want to see what you have to say about it. Because we are not relationship experts. But we do our best to be...
Well, we have relationships.
Right.
We're humans. So
right.
You gotta be a relationship expert too.
Exactly. But this series has really helped me to just see how different we are, men and women. Yeah. And how communication could really be so screwed up, you know? Mm-hmm. It really has helped me to see that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Communication is really a big factor that men and women need to work on. Yeah,
it's helped me understand that as well, so.
Yeah, because we be so off in the way we think, you know? We be like thinking like, really? And he be like, what? You know?
Yeah. and it shows the stubbornness on both sides, the Venus folks
we both
and
are
the
stubborn.
Mars folks, you know.
But I think we just stubborn anyway.
Yeah, well.
The two of us.
Yeah.
We're two stubborn people.
So, and it's basically about how to work through that stubbornness, in all honesty.
Or just to understand the other species over there.
Right. So, yeah, because you know they can be very difficult to understand. They do one thing and mean another, and sometimes that can throw us off, fellas. You all know that.
And they say almost nothing and mean all this.
And that throws them off. So.
They say, and what they really meant was, boo. Right. And you're supposed to understand that from,
right. Yeah. So,
and then we talk a hole in your head like I'm doing now.
Well, I mean, no, well, that's cool. That's all good. That's all good. A lot of folks don't mind getting holes talked to me.
All right, you want to shuffle?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so he will shuffle and I'll pick one.
Yeah, and always remember that you're reading the Mars side, and I'm gonna hold them up like this, folks.
All right, I'm gonna pick this one. Can I get it?
Can you get it?
All right. The Mars side says...
It says...
Bring her cut flowers as a surprise, not just on special occasions.
Bring her cut flowers as a surprise and not just on special occasions. Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
What if she don't like cut flowers?
Well, then, I don't know. I guess then you would bring her whatever it is that she might like, but not just on special occasions. You know, give it to her as a nice surprise every once in a while. So
not just like you coming home and you realizing it's Valentine's Day, so you stop on the side of the road at the car wash and grab a thing of flowers, fellas. Not just those kind of things, but making a stop on your way home, a specific stop. Like to the mall at a flower shop and getting something done specifically just because. Yeah, I like an arrangement.
Like I like to have fresh flowers on the table. And I like some flowers, I really like how they smell. Some flowers last longer than other ones. So I like getting different kind of flowers so that I can see all the different kinds that I like. And I like them on all different kinds of occasions because I like flowers.
Okay. And that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask because I've been in situations where I've heard women say, I don't like flowers. And they make it offensive, like, don't bring me no flowers or anything like that. So I guess I'll go with what you said about whatever it is that she may like. You know?
Well, you have to find out what your mate likes, of course.
She might like a I don't know, 2 Chainz CD or something. Something like that.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on who your woman is. You know what I'm saying? I call this phase the puppy love phase.
Well, I don't. I mean, I feel like you should do this all the time.
I'm not saying not to do it all the time. I just give it that title because those are the kind of things you do during puppy love or the beginning stages. I can remember.
So you extend these things throughout the relationship.
Yeah. I'll call it the puppy love. Give us some puppy love. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Give us some puppy love. I think of a time, and when I say puppy love, I have a personal reason for saying it. You know, I'm thinking in high school when I had a high school girlfriend, and we used to share lockers. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of y'all did that. I'm sure you probably did that as well.
I didn't.
Huh? You didn't? Oh, okay. Well, we used to share locker, and every once in a while we would leave something in the locker for each other.
Oh, that's cute.
It could be a little love note. It could be a little whatever it is, a little teddy bear or whatever it was, whatever the heck it was. So that's why I call this phase of public, because we didn't do it on special occasions. It was like I could go to coming from math class and I go to my locker and there's a little thing from her. You know, that was cool to see. So that's why I call that, you know,
okay,
puppy love. So give it every once in a while, give it that puppy love.
And we talked about this in one of the early seasons. We talked about giving little notes and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Flowers and notes. I personally think notes are stronger than flowers. They last longer. You know, I think of another something I was watching.
What?
It's a show that comes on Disney Channel. It used to come on called Good Luck Charlie. Right? And on this particular...
And that's your favorite show, right?
Yeah, I love Good Luck. That joint funny as I don't know what. But there's an episode where the mom name is Amy and the father's name is Bob. And one of the sons was in the garage and he found an old note from high school that was given to Amy from Bob. But it come to find out that it wasn't the Bob she married. It was a Bob she was dating before she dated him. And he kept that whole episode he kept bringing up, I can't believe you keeping this note. I can't believe you all these years, why you keep this note or whatever. And finally she broke and said, I kept the note because it's the only one I ever received. And he said, oh, what? Okay, that's a good reason. And he went and wrote her a note himself. Because he's never done it before. You see what I'm saying? So these notes, I think, will last longer when the flower dies and all that kind of stuff. That note will stay in her top drawer probably until y'all break up. And she may even keep it then, but in many cases she might tear it up and regret it later. That's my story. So
okay.
So that's cool. Why I agree with that personally, and just was adding a little flavor to it. That's all.
Okay, that's cool.
She didn't disagree with it, so it must be cool. All right, cool. See.
All right, let's see what the Venus side says.
Okay, the Venus side says, when a man is not expected to give more, he automatically wants to. Ladies, let me look at the camera right here. When a man is not expected to give more, he automatically wants to. I like that. What'd you think about that?
I know that that's probably true for guys.
Why do you think it probably is true?
Because, like, who wants to give when you feel pressured to give? You don't ever give me this, so you don't ever, then now it's all pressured. Now they don't even want to give it to you. You know what I mean? But on the flip side, I feel like you should be connected enough with the lady that you know what she desires to receive. Because you could be giving her flowers all the time, or you could be giving her flowers you know, because you're not pressured to give them to her, but she might not really be into flowers. She might prefer a keychain or something. I don't know, whatever, or a CD, like you said, or whatever. And so what if you're giving these things and it's just like, oh, okay, thank you, you know. I mean, I know I've had experiences where I would get little things and they were nice and thoughtful, but and I would have never purchased them on my own, but I was grateful to have them and they were like useful, but it didn't feel the same as if I'd have gotten some flowers. You know what I mean? It didn't make my heart sing. It was just like, oh, that's cool, thanks. You know, but it wasn't like, oh, thank you so much. Like, it was a different feeling. So pay attention to what your lady likes. And then she won't have to be telling you what she desires, you know, too often if you're not giving that to her. You know what I mean? Am I saying it right? You won't feel no pressure if you give what she likes in the first place. You might start feeling some pressure initially because she may have to let you know what she likes if you haven't figured it out on your own. You know what I mean?
Okay, I mean...
So ladies, help them out. Let them know what you like.
Yeah, men can be slow in that.
You know what I'm saying?
Men can be slow in that area. I agree.
But what about ladies that like a whole, like, they highfalutin and like want you to do big things?
Sometimes she may just got the wrong guy. Be honest. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't that guy, you ain't that guy.
To get big things.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying to get big things, to spoil. You talking about basically want to be lavishly spoiled. You know, regardless, and want to.
No, like what if you the type that likes big gifts? You know what I mean? Like, cause I have my idea of what a gift is, but like I have a friend and like she spent some money on a gift, and I was like, dang. You spent a whole lot on that damn gift, you know. You know, I mean, it wasn't that I wouldn't buy that much of a gift, like that price of a gift for somebody, but it was like a lot to me. I just thought, and like it was, I don't know, it just felt very, I don't know.
This is where this come in, I'm going to tell you. Based on what you just asked, because with me, first of all, it depends on who it is. You know what I'm saying? If it's your wife, it can never be too big, in my opinion.
That is true.
You see what I'm saying?
To me.
Even if it's someone you've been with for a long time, you know what I'm saying? That y'all almost common law, husband and wife.
Right. And I think these two are like that. It's kind of like they might as well be married.
Right.
So long.
But if it's just somebody you've been with for a while, I think if you fall, my opinion, fellas, if you fall into that, you setting yourself up.
Fall into what?
Fall into, if you start that. If you start that one time where it says, you know, when she began to, like, this thing is telling her not to expect, you know, not to expect. But I think when you put it in a position like that, you're putting her in a position to expect it. That kind of thing from you all the time. And it all depends on who you are. I'm not, you know, in all honesty, I don't make Puff Daddy money. You know what I'm saying? So I can't give you Puff Daddy gifts.
Okay, so.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so, but paying attention is also, I'm getting back to this paying attention. I remember this guy that I dated, and he wasn't paying no attention. So he gets me this scarf, and it was like, at some of the malls out here, they have these vendor type of things, and they have all these scarves, and like you can wear them around your shoulders and everything. And it was this dark green color, because I'm an AK, so I guess he thought I was gonna like this green scarf, and it looked like somebody's grandma's scarf. And I was just like, did he really think I was gonna wear that? Like, do I even look like I'm gonna wear grandma's scarf? I mean, like, would you have bought me, you seen those scarves, right?
I guess.
Big old scarves old ladies wear on their shoulders.
What I had bought you? Why not? I probably
like. Do I look like I wear that?
Well, it's hard to tell. I mean, especially when something seems like it's like new in the style or whatever. You think you getting something that's kind of new that she like because everybody else seemed to like it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really.
How many women you seen with them scarves?
Well, I don't pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying.
Either.
Huh?
I say.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And many guys
look at me. I do jeans all the time, jeans and t-shirts and stuff. He'd have done better to go buy me a t-shirt.
Well, just tell him that.
But then expecting
because it's the thought that counts behind it.
It was the thought, and I was like, and I ain't like give the t-shirt the thing back. I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, all right, because it'll make a guy say, man, well, forget it. I ain't getting nothing next time. I mean,
exactly.
For real.
I didn't act unappreciative.
Right, because keep in mind.
But I wasn't excited about it either.
Well, that happens as well, but sometimes we don't get excited about gifts that we get from family members. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? When I asked him, like what do you like or whatever, or I would see what he needs. Okay, your ties look all raggedy, so you know what? I bet you he would need some ties. He wears suits all the time, and then I found this little shop that had these fabulous ties, and I spent a lot of time in there going through ties, looking at what I thought might be nice, and then I got a variety. I got some that were kind of like Rorree, you know. And then I got some that were kind of maybe tamed down a little bit because I wasn't really positive, and he liked all of them. He thought they were fabulous. But like, look at the time that I put into that. I think he probably went to the mom and was like, take one out.
But see, Bill, I'm going to tell you what probably happened. Because now I'm starting to feel it more and more. I'm feeling for you, dude. So, and the reason I say this is because when I think about me, first of all, I hate malls. I go only if I have to go. So if I got to go to get this, now I'm going, I'm not exactly going. She mentioned maybe she like a particular, so I go in that store. Chick comes and say, can I help you? Oh, man, I'm trying to get something for my woman, man. And I don't know, what did your woman like? Well, she's an AKA. And, well, we have these over here, and the green is AKA. And, I like it myself. You know what I'm saying? Just say the salesperson trying to sell and she say she like it. So he's saying, what you think? You think this would be good? I think she'll like it.
And I do have some friends that dress very similar to me that wear those shawls. So maybe he put a thought.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. It sometimes it's the thought that count.
It was the thought that count, and I appreciated the thought.
Right, but so
I appreciated the thought.
Right.
Maybe I'll re-gift it.
Oh, you never wore it?
No, I don't wear shawls.
Okay, I don't even know what a shawl is, in all honesty.
It's a big old wool scarf.
The little thing that look like a triangle that you put over your head?
But it's a big square. You could turn into a triangle and put it over your shoulders.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well,
you could wear it over one shoulder or whatever. Maybe when I'm 20 more years. Yeah, when I'm
about 90.
When I be all cold because I'm old.
Then you be glad you got it. I'm glad he gave me this thing.
I be like, let me go get that old scarf.
Matter of fact, you've never taken it, like probably at home, watching TV and you're a little chilly and you never taken it just to cuddle up warm in? Or like when you see what she could have, ladies, this is what she could have done.
It ain't that warm.
She could have said.
I got something to keep me warm.
She could have, but it's just like, Destiny's Child song, what's the one about the t-shirt? You know, when something about she's sleeping in his t-shirt, whatever when he not there and all that. She could have just used his, I cuddle up in that little sorry ass short he gave me, because it's him who gave it to me type of thing. That's, I'm a romantic at heart, believe it or not. So ladies, sometimes take that in mind and stuff, So that's what she could have done, right? Fellas, ain't that what she could have done?
I could have done that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, so, but then about expecting. Mm-hmm. Really expecting, sometimes it's not really good to have all these expectations, because that leaves you a little disappointed sometimes. So sometimes you just allow him to give whatever he's gonna give.
But most women tend to do that.
Like it or
I
not.
guess that's why it's written on the card, because most women tend to have some kind of expectancy. You know what I'm saying? So to not get disappointed, like you said, don't expect, man. You know. So when somebody asks me, what you want for your birthday? I don't expect nothing. So I'll be like, whatever you get is fine. Because I didn't even expect you to ask me what I want for my birthday. I didn't expect anything. You know, that's what guys, guys, we don't get much anyway. You think about that. You know, we might get, Father's Day or whatever. So, am I right or wrong?
It depends on who your lady is.
Okay. All right. So any old way, look here. Let's wrap this one up here because it's getting kind of quiet. And just, share this if you feel like you want to share it or watch it again and talk about it with your friends and comment. Love to hear what you think about it and tell 2 friends and so on, and so we can keep this thing flowing.
All right.
Like it's supposed to do it. And that's about it, right?
That's it for that one.
That's all she wrote. That's all, folks.
All right. Peace.